Nestled in the Kettle Moraine region of Wisconsin lies one of North America's premier road racing circuits. For round number 6 of the Porsche Esports Sprint Challenge Canada. Welcome to Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin, and welcome to the National Park of Speed in the Porsche Esports Sprint Challenge Canada. Round number 6, I'm Kyle Heyer, joined by DJ Clark. DJ, welcome back. There are 3 rounds remaining in this championship, and this is one of my personal favorite circuits. I'm sure it's high on the list for you as well.
This place is a holy ground of speed. It is absolutely fantastic. Plenty of overtaking opportunities at virtually every corner of this track. Plenty of places to get it wrong and to catch you out if you're not careful. This is fun, this is fast, and I have never seen a bad race from this circuit.
I'm going to take the green flag here for the Porsche Esports Sprint Challenge Canada. Road America, the National Park of Speed. This place is the Jurassic Park of motorsport. To win here is critical for your championship, especially for those locked at the top. Here we go. Green flag flies, and we're racing at Road America for the Porsche Esports Sprint Challenge Canada.
We'll talk about a good getaway there from Solio Almeida. He's immediately going to pull onto the left-hand side of the track. You saw Fazui try to take a little bit of a look down on him. We've got contact in the back.
There's a big crash. The 57, the 4 of Warcup, the 91's in it. They're piling up into turn number 1, and a big turn 1 incident, and Matt Adams is in it as well. The 17 car is in it. Christopher Cook has found his way off into the gravel trap here at turn number 1. Let's have a look.
And I think this may just be a little bit of a situation of some jitters here. Too wide in front of him. He's got to check his momentum up. Coming down to the corner, that's going to obscure his braking zone. And it looks like there he just kind of got unintentionally pinched down a little bit. I don't think he touched the grass. I think that was just some car contact, but he's still spinning, and there's another car off.
Yeah, there's another car off course as well. I didn't catch exactly which one it was. Zoran Radisavich in the 34. Wonder if there was additional contact when he was rejoining the racetrack. Oh, they come over the crest right there and gets squeezed with the 000 of Nicky Chan. And does he catch the wall? Just scrapes it there at the right side in the 34. So dramatic opening laps here. They're still battling back here. That's the 312 of Arnaud Genet. Here comes the slipstream. He's gaining ground now in that draft, and he's going to have a look to driver's left. Now to driver's right as the 379 goes defensive, squeezes him a little bit. They're going to touch, and McGraw is going to go slam into the concrete and back across the road.
And you have got to be so careful when you're driving down into turn 5, Kyle. That is the highest speed section of the track, and just the little merest of movement can cause an incident like this to happen. Gotta say, it looked like the 379 there did move in a little bit of response. We'll let race officials determine that later on.
Instead, well, we've got a moment. Let's go back and see if we can pick up exactly where this started. We're gonna be 3 wide here. Big checkup, and you see Radisavich, I think, gets rear-ended by the 57. And then right here, they're gonna squeeze together again. Oh, Christopher Cook moves right, and that's what triggers that whole situation there.
Yeah, and I get that impetus from Christopher Cook. You just kind of have that door open a little bit, and you want to try to push your way through it, but you've got to have better spatial awareness than that. You've got to know that you got a car down to the inside and that you cannot be making any sudden braking move. Very, very tight indeed, as now Hoveson's going to have a little bit of a look going down to the braking zone for turn 8. Another downhill break, bumping and banging there. Hoveson gets on by.
Yeah, he had the elbows out for sure there at turn number 8, moves himself up into 13th place after starting in 16th, so going the right direction.
Moving here as quickly as possible. A little bit of a look going down into the corner. That's going to be Justin Ream on Foisier. He's going to be able to get it done, and now Legier is going to try to go for a move as well.
Yeah, 2 for 1 there. I don't even know if that was intentional there by Justin Ream. Looked like he got on the brakes and kind of skidded to the apex, trying to avoid contact.
He may still gain a couple of positions, but we're side by side up for P2.
And Almeida losing a spot here to La Charité into turn 5, door to door. And it looks like the 21's going to muscle his way by. Swelio chasing the car off the road for a moment, now tucks back into 3rd. That was a great pass there by the 21. Turn 5, a great opportunity. Sometimes you got to make those elbows real wide, though.
Yeah, sometimes you really got to get your elbows out there. And we've got a car around. That's the number 23 machine. That's Foisier.
Let's look from high above, entering turn number 5. There's Foisier ahead. He's going to slip on the apex, gets hit from behind, and he's going to tag the 2 and spin back across the road there, DJ. Oh, here's Trepanier to the inside of Romagnolo down to Canada corner. Really late on the brakes. Can he get the car stopped?
Able to get it stopped, able to get it pointed the right way. A brilliant move coming through Canada corner.
That was very brave and very quick-paced.
He's going to be able to get ahead, and that's going to be the 89 trying to shove their way through as well. That's Thierry, and he is going to be able to get a good run, but not going quietly. Is Manolo still leaning on each other coming through 7?
You can't go through 7 side by side very effectively, yet they did. They are leaning on each other, trading some vinyl here through turn number 8 now. Therio clears the number 86, and Manalo moves himself up into 13th place in the racetrack, but that's where he needs him. You see the fist going up, celebrating race 1 in the Porsche Esports Sprint Challenge Canada. Round number 6 goes to Racine Fizui and Porsche Center Reeve Sud. La Charité 2nd, Almeida 3rd, then it's Phil Bouchard, his teammate 4th, Guillaume Levesque 5th, Alex Ellis, Trepanier, Romagnolo, Caron, and Yonganon Renault in 10th. Here is a look at your results from race number 1 here at Road America. We still have our longer race to go, but Reeve Sud on top. Lausanne, Markham, Reeve Sud, Lausanne, your top 5. Then another Markham car, Porsche Center, Edmonton, Oakville, Halifax, and North Toronto, the remainder of your top 10. And there's a look through the rest of the top 20. And despite that big one on the opening lap, DJ, not a ton of carnage in this race, which is a great thing to see. Here we go, Porsche Esports Sprint Challenge Canada, round 6, race 2. Here we go, green flag.
And almost a little bit of contact there between Caron and Romagnolo as they jumped off at the line, but that's going to give a good start here to Gagnon Renault, fanning out in the back, thinking about 2, 3, 4 wide almost as they go down into the braking zone here. Noah's Ark looks like the first couple of corners are through nice and easily. Everybody else going to sort through. We're not going to see the same calamity we saw from race 1.
Great news, everybody through turns 1 and turn 2, now turn 3.
Yeah, they've been kind of duking it out a little bit. There was almost a little bit of a bump draft. Oh, big one, and that's going to collect part of the field.
Oh, that was an issue, and who was that he collected? That was Etienne Leger that he also tagged in that one.
Look back farther in the field right now, the 89 trying to take a little bit of a look down to the inside. That's Syrier making a move on Nathan Bartley. He's now going to have to go the long way around the carousel. Contact, twitching, and that's going to be Thierry off into the wall. Bartley collected it in as well.
More trouble this time into the gravel at the carousel. We'll look at that one later as well.
Long snake coming on through. Oh, we've got a pass for the lead.
Here comes Caron, late on the brakes into turn 5. Gets the pass done, tucks it to the apex, and through to the lead. Great pass there by the number 06, the Porsche Center Halifax driver.
Quite yet. It looks like Foisier has had a problem farther back down in the field.
Turn 5 has not been kind to Foisier tonight. Let's have a look. Hit from behind, the 124 sends him for a loop, and while we're here, let's go back and see what happened to Nasir down here at turn 5. Does he caught the grass there just a little bit on the brakes there, DJ, and that's what sent him back across the road and clobbered the 2 of Etienne Leger.
Yeah, and you saw him there that he kind of came back onto the circuit and then started to spin out. That's a result of the car not being fully planted when you get onto the brakes. 5 and maybe a little bit early onto the throttle. Let's jump back and take a look at the replay. No, excuse me. He had a little bit of how you doing there with, I believe, that may have been Swolio. Yeah.
Yeah, here's another look. He goes down, kind of dives in here a little bit late. Swelio turns in, and just not quite the space there for the 73.
Just trying to pick up a little bit of a side draft there off of the 124 as they fly down the Moraine Sweep. 3 wide contact!
Oh, and Richard Hibbs goes for a slide into the grass. He's trying to woe it down. Can he get it stopped? Slides across the nose of Enzo Johansson and into the runoff there for Richard Hibbs. It's kind of hard to have a reference point of how much room you've got. Trepanier's off in the kink. Wrestles it back on course, but that was about as close to crashing as I've seen any of the leaders so far.
How did he keep that under control? Let's take a look. Just goes up into the grass and keeps his foot in it. Vincent Trepanier, that man is feeling confident in his car.
We're beating him 3, 4, 5 positions each race if he wants to beat him in the championship. Here comes Fizui to the inside of Adams into turn 5, and clean pass for the number 58.
Engine being over that rear axle, it puts so much weight. Here comes a dive down into Canada corner, the 21 getting it done.
Well, he just forced Swelio off there. That was a little bit aggressive, but he's got places to be. Let's go back and have a look at what that looked like. Maybe we can get from high above here. I'm not sure it's going to be a great angle, but he just gets in there hot and kind of shuffles the 3 off course, and then right here has to accelerate on the rumble strip, tires bouncing up and down, and that'll drop Swelio down to 10th. Preferred line here, and La Charité is just sizing these 2 up. Look at the run he's going to get now. He drops a tire at corner exit, but both of them in sight here, heading down towards turn 5.
I love the tenacity I'm seeing here from La Charité. This is really, really impressive stuff as they continue to go. Ellis is going to be able to hold off down to the inside. He's going to try to beat later on to the binders in front of Levesque.
Oh, big dive from Matt Adams in contact, and Adams spins.
Oh, and that one was a little bit of the writing on the wall yet again there, Kyle, as I think he just got a little bit too late down onto the binders. Had to try to get out of the way there of the 58 of Fizui to try to move out of the way, and that clobbered him over the curbs, and that was enough to send him around.
I think he knew immediately that he was in too hot right here. And then the 58 slips over just a little bit, and Adams had to go to the inside. Spun himself out to not wreck the 21, but did make contact with the 58 of Fuzui. Into turn 6 now, and Levesque has the preferred line. Out he pushes him off track.
Oh!
Wow.
That was a little bit naughty.
It certainly was. Yeah, a little bit of a push and shove here. Here's another look from high above. Gets in there, gets to the apex, throttles up, and that was just muscling your way by. Elbows are out. That was a jab. And in a moment ago, we saw Swelly Almeida go for a ride. Here's what happened here on the outside of the 15. Ovesen just got in really hot there, DJ, and got out into the gravel.
Yeah, just overcommitted there from Swolio. I think he's probably a little bit upset that he's farther back down in the field, trying to be able to get that move on Hovesen.
You know, one more shot, and I mean one more push before the end of this race to see Matt Adams work his way back up to 17th. And you know, the biggest shame about his slide and spin at turn 5 was all the progress he made before ascent being. Meanwhile, here's Slush Airdares around the points leaders in the dirt at turn 6 and almost gets clobbered. He's back rolling but tumbles down the order, and that is the best news that Racine Fuzui could see all day long, because these are points, critical points, and wasn't contact from the 58. Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm not sure they like that, and we could be looking at another live.
Boy. Well, okay, so my take on this, we'll let the stewards decide as we always do. My take, there wasn't a lot of space here, DJ, but they did come together, didn't they?
So track limits there at the edge of the kink, and that's not going to be a slowdown penalty. Oh, car off!
That's La Charité, I believe, in the grass, trying to recover some time, almost threw it all away again.
And I think this is just an issue of pushing a little bit too hard. He was coming up behind that 915 of Josiah Farrow. Didn't get the turn-in point correctly, caught a little bit of the arrow wash, and he is a lucky, lucky boy that he was able to hold on to it.
Oh, that was so close to the concrete wall there. Again, straightened the wheel, did a good job recovering, but almost threw it all away again. He stays 16th place.
It's his advantage at that moment as much as possible. We've got another nice little battle here farther back down in the field as we see some drivers trying to work their way up ahead. That's the number 21 down to the inside, able to get the move done. Yeah, just let the car drift a little bit wide as here. We have a little bit of a run down into the corner. That's Antoine with a great move carrying good speed, and he's going to be able to get that to play over Justin Ream.
And Giovanni Romano wants a spot away from Ream as well. Porsche Center London team. He's got his teammate Farrow just behind him as well. I don't think the battle for second is over just yet. Trepanier is right on the heels of the 18. Big push there through the center of the carousel, though. Checkered flag at Road America. Andrew Caron for Porsche Center Halifax wins round 6, race 2 for Porsche Esports Sprint Challenge Canada from Road America. And then behind them, Jean-Ganon Renault, Vincent Trepanier, Juliano Romagnolo, Guillaume Levesque, Racine Fuzui, Phil Bouchard, Hovesen, Ellis, Manalo, the rest of your top 10.
Getting a win here at Road America, something you can hang your hat on for years to come.
Celebrations with burnouts down there at the turn 5 runoff area. And that will wrap up the racing for Porsche Esports Sprint Challenge Canada round number 6. This is race 2 results. Andrew Caron, Jean-Ganon Renault, Vincent Trepanier on your podium, DJ.
Yeah, very, very good podium there from them. And I've got to say here, I'm very impressed with Trepanier. We really saw him come alive there. I thought Romagnolo had that third position locked down. Trepanier came alive and was able to put pressure onto the back of Gagnon Renault before the race was over. That's going to be one to watch out for.
Well, that is going to do it for us tonight here on the Porsche Twitch channel. If you have not yet, make sure you follow and subscribe to the Porsche Twitch channel and join us for round number 7 next week, May 11th, for Interlagos Circuit, the penultimate round of the championship for the Porsche Esports Sprint Challenge Canada. I'm Kyle Heyer with DJ Clark. We'll see you there in Brazil for Interlagos next week. Thanks so much. We'll see you next time.